Welcome. This is my first live video podcast, and I'll just tell you the truth. I generated an AI script for this, but I want to talk about this. So here we go. Just so you know, it's gonna be about 45 minutes long. So tune in. Okay. Evolution of humans. Alright, hello, welcome to the podcast. Today we're going to talk about the evolution of humans, which is bold, because if you look around, it's obvious. It's not obvious this worked. I mean, we landed on the moon, but we still can't agree on how to load a dishwasher. So let's begin. Part 1. Before humans, when life was just vibing, before humans existed, Earth was peaceful. No emails, no taxes, no quick question. That is absolutely not quick. Just animals. Dinosaurs were around for 165 million years. Do you know how impressive that is? So we have something to learn from dinosaurs. Humans have been around for about 300,000 years, and we're already like, yeah, we should probably move to Mars. We ruined this one. Dinosaurs didn't invent plastic. They didn't invent nuclear weapons. They didn't invent group chats. Dinosaurs just woke up, ate something smaller than them, and went back to sleep. Earth was like, yeah, this is fine. Then we showed up. Part 2. The worst beta version. Early humans were basically apes with anxiety. No houses, no clothes, no idea what was happening. Imagine waking up every day and your main goal is, don't get eaten. That's it. That's the to-do list. Early humans didn't have anxiety disorders. They had correct anxiety. Oh no, here's something. Yeah, that's death. Good instinct. Standing up. One human stood up on 2 legs. Nobody asked him to do this. He just went, what if tall? And the rest of the group was like, get down, you're making us a target. By standing up, freed our hands, which meant we could carry food, carry babies, carry emotional baggage for the next 200,000 years. Part 3. Tools, fire, and bad ideas. Tools. The first tools were terrible. Just rocks and different rocks. That's it. And whoever invented the slightly sharper rock was immediately like, I will be leading this tribe now. Fire. Fire changed everything. Fire gave us warmth, gave us protection. Fire gave us cooked food. Fire also gave us the first human lie. Yeah, I totally meant to do that. You know that the first fire was an accident? Some guy knocked 2 rocks together and was like, no, wait. Okay, no, wait. This is kind of sick. Cooking food made our brains bigger, which is ironic, because now we use those brains to eat gas station sushi. I am one of those people. Actually, I eat grocery store sushi, but anyways. So, language, the beginning of drama. Language is one of the humanity's greatest achievements. It allowed us to share knowledge, plan hunts, warn each other about danger, and immediately gossip. The first full sentence was not inspirational. It wasn't, we must unite as a species. It was, okay, but don't tell anyone I said this. Language also meant arguments. Before language, disagreements were like, grunt, push, done. Now, we have podcasts. Part 5. Agriculture. The worst decision ever. Then humans invented farming, and everyone treats this like a great idea. It was not. Before farming, humans were hunters and gatherers. Flexible, athletic, hot. Then farming happened, and humans said, what if we stay in one place and slowly destroy our backs? Farming gave us civilization, city, society, the concept of owning land, which caused 0 problems ever. That's sarcasm. Part 6. Civilization and jobs. Civilizations were formed, which meant governments, laws, jobs. So basically what I'm trying to get at is as we continue as a species, we're getting dumber and dumber because we're not learning from our ancestors that obviously we are a fucked up species. We are a fucked up species and we don't know shit about nothing and we just need a freaking higher power, and I think it's God. I think Yahweh of the Bible, Christianity. And I think that as humans, we tend to think that we're gods, and I think that's where we mess up. We mess up because we think that we are some form of like pieces of cells and stuff that make us into this organic species of hyper fixated and hyperly excited about like life. You know what I'm saying? Like that's down to like a cell. A cell is excited about life. And I'm talking about biology right now. A cell is excited about life. So, I think humans need to figure out that their only purpose in life is to live. Yeah. Pardon me, I need a drink. I don't know why I didn't think about this earlier. That's better. Okay. Now, let's continue. Okay, so okay, so early jobs were simple. I hunt, I farm, I make pots. Now jobs are like I optimize cross-platform brand synergy. Sir, you sell socks. Part 7, religion, money, and control. This is my favorite part. Humans needed explanations, like I was just talking about. Why does the sun rise? We don't need to know why the sunrise is. Why do we die? We don't need to know that either. Why does Dave keep stealing my tools? We don't need to know that either. So we invented religion. Then money, which is just religion but smaller and angrier. Money is fake and we all agree it matters. That's it, that's the system. Part 8, Industrial Revolution. Everything speeds up. Machines, things go faster, factories, cars, pollution. Humans are like, this is amazing. Earth was like, oh, okay, cool, so that's how it is now. So basically, yeah. Part 9, Technology and the Internet. Then the Internet. Used primarily for arguments, memes, watching the same 5 videos forever. The Internet did not make us smarter. Modern humans. Smart homes, smartphones, dumb behavior. We track our sleep and still don't rest. We read about self-care and never do it. We evolved empathy and still don't use our turn signals. So where are we going? Evolution doesn't stop. So what's next? Maybe humans with microchips. Humans on Mars. Humans finally reading terms and conditions. I think what this is really trying to say, this AI generated script, I think it's really trying to say that we need to just humble ourselves and realize we don't know jack squat. So that's the evolution of humans, from single-cell organisms to upright apes to species that invented AI and newly asked it to write podcast scripts. Honestly, not bad. And that concludes today's podcast of The Evolution of Humans by Olivia Reyes and ChatGPT.